Hello and welcome to Star Wars Obsessed. I'm Richard and I got Chopper Retro Collection. Yay! I was so happy to get this. I really like the Chopper character from Rebels, and I thought it was pretty cool to see Chopper live action in Ahsoka. So it took a while to get this figure because, well, you know what? I know somebody who can tell the story a little bit better. Gary! Yay! So Gary can tell the story of how I got this Chopper figure. The reason why it looks like this is when we did the first recording, I didn't have the microphone on. Oops. So,
what it is that Richard is always looking for droids and stuff, and he likes the retro, especially because of that vintage style. And I really like when he's looking for those things, because then it gives me something to hunt down, and I like going on the hunt. I'm very much a good bloodhound on that. There's lots of times where they'll tell me that I can't find something, and sure enough, I'm going to go out of my way to make sure I find it. And you know, things like, you know, looking for the 40th anniversary Star Wars line, that Black Series. This was to recreate the that original, what was it, the original 12 or something. And then there was the Star Wars game with Grand Moff Tarkin. I went to like 6 or 7 targets on that one. I ended up having to go nice and far away up north in order to be able to find it. And I bought a couple of those just to make sure that you were able to have one that you could keep closed and one that you could open. But yeah, so, you know, when he finds something that he wants, I was like, I look forward to, for me, the fun is the hunt. I like going on the hunt for it. So, again, trying to beat all the people who try to flip or try to do cheating things, I just want at least one. Like, for crying out loud, I just want one. But Hasbro has this thing where they just don't put out enough. So, or they make it, you know, where the employees at like Target or something are doing something where they get it. I don't know. I've gone to a whole bunch of Targets, and that's the thing, is like, I don't like to always tell him about it because of the fact that it's gas, and he's not a big fan of me spending a lot on gas. Although I'll remind him that at least we're not in like rural America, we're in urban America, so driving to 6 or 7 different Targets is not as expensive on gas as if you were in rural America and now you're having to drive hundreds of miles to get to multiple Targets.
yeah.
And again, none of the Targets seem to have them. Even for all of the hunting that I tried to do, I just still couldn't find them, and it was just driving me crazy. And then one day I just happened to decide, you know, I'm going to go into Amazing Comics, because sometimes they have retro figures, sometimes they have a collection. And it's a store that happens to be right next to one of our Targets that happens to be a flagship Target. And sure enough, they had it, of course, with a little bit of a markup, because, you know, they got to mark it up. They can't sell it for the same price. It leads me to kind of believe that maybe they're the ones who are buying it at Target. They're like, because they're so close, it's like, let me get it right as soon as it hits. I can get it.
Or, and then flipping.
And then flip it up.
Yeah.
Which is really frustrating.
Yeah.
But, you know, I didn't have to pay what I would have paid if I'd have bought it online and had to pay for shipping, and it ends up being a little less than a wash. But I knew he wanted it, and I like being able to be the one to surprise him and get him what he's looking for. And we've talked about it on other videos where we've said, you know, we're not big on gift giving for things as much, but it's like, if I do find something that I know, then I can just, like, you know, and it's not a big thing, it's just something that I can attach to a card and say, you know, show my appreciation and my feelings. So for Valentine this year, you know, I snuck a card in that and set it up so that way he would find it when he woke up, because I leave before he does, so that way it's just like a nice way to wake up.
Yeah, that was very nice.
That was the story.
Yay! Here's the original footage of me taking it off the card.
And my surprise.
And Gary's surprised because
surprise.
He didn't expect me to actually take it off the card. And so all the sounds that go with it, you know, the tearing and it's gone. But here's this one, getting out of the cradle, throwing it all down. Okay, there. So here it is, the Retro Collection Chopper figure.
I had commented on the fact that, you know, when it's in the card, I guess the card disperses the weight, so it didn't feel very heavy. But when you're feeling the figure, it is substantive. You know, it has a good heft to it.
And does it have the click? Yay! Just like the original Kenner droids, it clicks. And the center leg comes out.
I had said that I was afraid to pull it because I was afraid that I'd break it.
So it's cute, and it has a sticker around it, just like the original Kenner versions. It's not painted
or sculpted.
I'm glad that this is in my collection, and I'm happy that Gary was able to get this for me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and click subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for watching Star Wars Obsessed. Bye.
Bye.